affect His relationship with us. Commitment. Do you understand why marriage is under attack? Why Satan would love to attack marriage? John Unwin is a British anthropologist scholar. He studied 80 civilizations, span of 4,000 years. And this is his conclusion. Civilization will fall. Direct correlation. When family begins to disintegrate, civilization will disintegrate. Edward Gibbon, the one who wrote The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire, he made a study, same conclusion. Rome fell, not from external forces, from within. When marriage, the sanctity of marriage is no longer important. You see, in the time of Jesus, people divorced to marry, they marry to divorce. That is human tendency. We don't trust God's design. It is very important that you must understand. For best results, follow. Can you turn to your neighbor? Look at them in the eyes. Tell your neighbor, for best results, follow God's design. For example, what's God's design for marriage? To enjoy sex. People think sex is only for procreation. That is not true. Do not allow Hollywood TV to monopolize the lessons on sex. Let me show you from the Bible, okay? God's design for marriage and sex. Everybody read this. Let your fountain be blessed. Everybody read. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. As a loving hind and a graceful doe, let her breast satisfy you at all times. Always be exhilarated. Always with her love. Do you know the meaning of that word, exhilarated? That's from the word be intoxicated. Maglasing ka sa katawan ng misis mo. Lalim nun, ha? Very deep, very deep. For my American friends, Nathan, the meaning is just be excited about your wife. You know why? Sex is beautiful in the context of marriage. In all our counseling, you ask all the pastors here, for the last 30, 40 years, I'm going to tell you something. People who don't follow the purity principle, reserving my body for my future husband, especially among women, if you are involved with premarital sex, this is a conclusion. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. They are more prone to depression. They are prone to insecurity. It affects their marital sex life later on. Why? Because it is never God's design for you to be engaged in premarital sex, because sex is beautiful, it is sacred, it's fantastic, provided it is done in the context of marriage. And I have so many pastors, they were distorted, their wives did not know the Lord, but after coming to Christ, they surrendered that aspect of their lives to the Lord. And if you see the pastors today, if you look at our pastors today, I tell you, these men, they love their wives and they enjoy. That's what I mean. You know why? Because they follow God's design. Young people, I cannot force you to follow God's design. It's your choice. To follow the Bible, not to follow the Bible, it's your choice. But remember, you are free to choose, but you are not free to escape the consequences. I always tell singles, if you love each other, and I tell young guys, if you love your girlfriend, why do you want to have premarital sex? You are being selfish. You don't want to wait. Ladies, if somebody loves you and he tells you, if you love me, have sex with me, that person does not love you. That person is selfish. Follow God's design. Now, how do you really follow God's design? Very simple. This is the triangle. Now, look at marriage. This is God's invention. In order to have a happy marriage, look at me, you need a triangle. God is the center. God is always involved. Don't remove God from the equation. Now, husband, wife. Now, everybody, those of you who know geometry, when are you closest to each other? When is the husband